This is a site I almost finished last year. It's about 9 months ago. And the person I made this for got sick, so it's kind of just stopped up, and now she's ready again. So I started to use a theme called Estar. So now I am actually thinking about using 2022. So I'm just going to check out some of this here, and let's see if we can just kind of take this design over to 2022, a full site editing theme. So this is a Norwegian site. We see we had kind of like in the header we have a sky background on this page. Here's another background. So we have different backgrounds for different pages. And also, so this would be a cover block with some text here. And okay, here's no background image. Okay, so there is it should be fine to just kind of take it over to 2022, but we'll find out in a moment. So we'll just, I actually have another site on hand. I made a copy of this site, so I can just kind of look at it as I'm designing with 2022. So let's go into themes. I'm going to change this over to English because we have it now in Norwegian. So let's put this back in English. Okay, so we're back in English. Okay, I'll go to themes. I'm using Estar. I'm going to change that now to 2022. So I have then two screens. One where I have then the other site. I'll look at that while I'm designing this new one. So let's see what happens. Just kind of switching over themes. Okay, we don't have a header area. It looks very different from just kind of moving it over. We see if they have a background. We see it's basically changed. And I assume, let's see what happens with the about Fanny. And let's see, it actually turned the menu around. So the menu here is different. We can see that if I go to Fanny, about Fanny, it's in the new, it's been moved over here, and in the old or original, it's the first link. So let's see what happens here. About Fanny. So we have the title up in the top. I'm going to remove that. I want to move this all the way up to the menu area. So at the moment, we cannot just kind of remove it. So I'm going to have to remove all of this with code, I believe. And there is also, I'm missing the orange background that I have here. So it looks very different, just kind of switching over. And the ideal would actually be to be able to kind of switch themes and just kind of have it as similar as possible. So where do I start? I can probably just, let's go and use full site editing, see what we can do here. I'm going to the editor. So I'm going to use my limited knowledge of full site editing. So we have the page. Here's the post title. I can just start by actually removing the post title. The post title is actually here. In this case, it's the page title, but so that can be a little bit confusing. Post title, page title, as it says over here, it displays the title of a post, page, or any other content type. So let's just start by removing the post title. So we have the header area here. It takes up a lot of space. I want this. Here's the post featured image. I assume that that is then the that will vary from page to page. Let's just save that. And I'm going to open up a new tab. And let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we're on the front page. I will go on the front page here. So we remove the title up in the top. The header is very tall, so I'm gonna have to make that smaller because we see this small space here. I also want an orange background. I'm not sure how to actually do that, so I'll explore that a little bit. So we're going back here and let's see how I can make the header smaller. Let's see, header. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how to make the header smaller. What can I do here? Because it's just a lot of space in here. And let's see what I can do. There's a padding here. What if I add a padding? This is bottom. How about adding padding of 5? What happens? So can't see any difference here at all. So there is no clear option to how to make the header smaller. I can change the alignment, but not the height of the. How about group? Can I do something? Okay, so this whole thing, a header in the group, there's a group inside the header. How about we just change that to 5? Is it smaller? And let's kind of save it. I will see if that has done the thing. No, did nothing. So I just want to make this smaller, not as high or tall. What if I just can turn this off? What happens? Content. This has to do with content, I believe. What happens? Oh, okay, so it has to do with content width and width wide of the page. Content and width. Okay, so we can just turn it on again. So this, how would I actually add? Here's the post content. What if, let's see, I'm gonna go up a little bit. Group. This is a post content group. I can add a color, I believe, to the background. I just want it orange. And let's see what happens. Let's see if I can also do the same with the footer area here. I can probably add orange with that as well, but there's some gaps in here. And let's see what happens. I'll save that. Going to front here and refresh. Okay, so we have orange, there's a gap, and orange here below. I want to remove that gap. So actually it's kind of similar to what we have here. It's just a little bit different orange, and let's see what else. Okay, so we have it like so. Okay, here we have a hamburger. There's too much space up here. I want to do something with that, and I'll find out the orange color I use here and put that in here. but I got the group background. It's not the content background, but it's the group block inside of it. That's orange background. I also have the footer, the group in the footer as orange background. Actually, I would like to have these template parts have their own settings as well. That will hopefully be added sometime. I want to remove that gap, do something here, have orange here. Okay, let's go and do some of these things, see what I can do. Okay, we're going here, and it looks like I'm gonna have to add some kind of CSS to remove this gap, and it's kind of strange to have this white space down here as well, because I just want the whole area orange. Okay, let's go up here and add, this is then the site title. I will have orange for that, like so. Even if it's the wrong orange, and that I'll take care of that. So right now, this element I'm not going to have in there. Oops, I removed the whole page list, and I want to select the menu, header navigation. I look like I deleted the whole thing. So it's kind of weird. I'm clicking into it, and then it's going to seem like a deselecting. And now I'm selecting, deselecting. Oh, that's kind of weird. So I'm looking at the other screen. It's about Fanny. So we have that in here. And how do I add the next link? Let's see, I'm going to move this out of the way. There's some other stuff I'm working on. So I want to add another link. How custom link, one step up. Okay, I have to do one step up. Click. Next is clinic for everyone. So I actually want to add, that is actually a page list. So this is fairly confusing actually. Okay, so page, I want to add a page. There it is. That's what I was looking for. I'm gonna have to go, I'm trying to click over here to actually add another element, but I'm not able to do so. I have to go first one up, then click, and then I am looking for another page. It looks like I'm gonna have to do page, and then so this is fairly confusing how that actually works. I'm looking for the page. Oh, so now they suddenly showed up. Okay, and there it is. And let's see, I can't click over here. I have to do one up, click, and then next is Credo. I want to have then the Credo page. Oh, there it is. It's just kind of slow. One up, and then these are Överser, which is kind of like practice or training. Okay, and there it is. It's just again slow. And I see that this for whatever reason is capital letter. I'll do a small up again, and then next is balance blog, and there it is. So under here I want to create submenu. And let's see, I'm looking at my other screen. I'm gonna pause in a moment because there are like 5 or 6 or 7 pages, sub-pages I need to add. So I'm just gonna put on pause and be back in a moment. Okay, so I added the various links, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are showing up as they should, I believe. Could I just save this as a menu then? I don't think so. So we will just save this page. It looks like I'm going to have to add some CSS to make this whole header area smaller. Okay, refreshing here. And this is still black. Okay, so this... Oh, okay, because it's the link. I'm going to have to add that orange as well. Save. And refresh. So I'm going to have to change this to a little bit another color, and I also want to make this a little bit bigger. Size default, I don't really know actually what is the default of this. Okay, so it's bigger. And I'll save that again. And okay, I want to add the tagline. I'll be there in a moment. Okay, the tagline, let's see here where I can just gonna add that in. Where is the plus sign? I was looking for plus sign in between here. I see the plus sign here, so I'll tag site tagline, yes. So I want to have that actually below here. Can I add that just over the menu? I don't want it there. I want that. I want to add a line between the site title and this menu. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see what I can do here. I'll just add a paragraph. See, it shows up to the right. I don't want it to show up on the right. I want it to be below. So right now I just want, looks like I'm not getting the full, oh, there it is. Remove paragraph. Do I have to make, okay, let's add something outside. I'll add a tagline outside here. And let's see if I can drag it in. No. How can I, okay, it's not working as I hoped. So right now, I don't really know how to place this below. As we can see it here, I want this tagline below where it says balance fanny. I'm not able to do so. So I'm going to leave that just there for now. And I am going to ask for some probably help for various things later on. I'm going to have to stop this in a moment. It's gone 18 minutes here. It's very slowly moving onward here. So I have the page header. Let's see, I'll go here and refresh. And let's go to About Fanny. Okay, so we have, so we basically have the clouds here. I'm gonna have to push it up a little bit and remove this line, so we'll get this up to the top here. So there is then featured image is in the top. Why is it like so? Why is there a line there and there's no line here? because it's part of the post content. Let's see, separator, I'm just gonna remove that. Featured image, why it's kind of strange here. I was expecting the featured image to be seen up in the top. Okay, I'm gonna save this. I've removed this the HR line separator. Okay, so it's gone, but there's still a lot of space there. Where is, so this is a spacer. What if I push this down a little bit? What happens? Okay, so there's still some space in here. I moved the spacer down and there's some space here. So I'm gonna have to do CSS to actually remove some space here and there that is showing up. So I assume this needs to be, there's a group within a group. So this is the whole group. So can I remove padding in the top? As in 0. And refresh. Yes, that actually did it. I had to put a 0 in the padding, and I actually got that now in the top. So it looks kind of more similar to this, except it's huge header. But I got the featured image in the top. Let's go into, for instance, Översikt, different practices. Okay, has nothing. Let's go to Credo. Okay, let's look at Credo. Let's see what shows up there. So we have the image here. I'm gonna have to make this full width, wide width. Let's see, full width here, and save. And going back here and save. Wow. Okay, this is. I'm gonna have to make it smaller. Because I used a border block here, I was able to kind of define the height of what I want to use. As I'm not using a cover block, it adds in the part up and above here and below here, which I did not include in the cover block. So I defined the cover block as a specific size, remove a lot in below and a lot in the top. But with the featured image, I am not able to define that. So actually, I should add maybe another page template for the Credo page. Actually, I don't even know which page I'm on because these are not highlighted. It doesn't really say which link I'm on. So can I make another template? Let's check it out. So I am going to, here's a page, no separators. I don't really know what that actually means. And no, I want to create a new page. We can't do that at the moment. I have to do a workaround by going to a page and adding a page that way. So at the moment, this will hopefully soon be adjusted because I need to have another page template. So the workaround right now is actually going to a page, and let's go into the Credo page. And I'm gonna have to make a template. Default template, large header. No, I'll add a blank one, new. I'm gonna call this Credo template, and create. So, okay, let's just get started. So this is what we see. I'm just remove this post title from here. This is still just a group and it contains nothing. Remove the group. This is HR. I'm removing from there because I want this as close as possible to the top. I'm not sure if I'm getting this to work correctly, because this is then I'll go into group here. I need a color background, orange. So let's see what else I need to do. Let's just kind of save that, and because I see that there's no navigation here, let's just kind of update. There is a dot here, so that's kind of unique here, and the dot is in certain places but not in other places, so that's kind of confusing. Update, and we're going to save the Creator template, and the Creator page has also been modified. So I'm going to just go back, and I will go up here. No, I'm actually going to go back to templates and editor. So this tutorial or this comment here, or how I'm doing this, taking more time than I hoped. This kind of slow going process. Template, and we have the Creator template. So I'll just open that. We have post content. How do I actually add in the navigation? I want to select the menu, header navigation. So this is actually the menu I made earlier, so that's a relief. I'll just save it and save. And what does the Creator template now look like? Okay, so this kind of comes below. It kind of looks align doesn't align good, but it adds in then the cover block. It does not have a featured image because I used a blank template. Yeah, actually I think I'm just going to stop this here. That should be long enough. I'm going to have to continue working on it, but this kind of gives an overview of a lot of things I met along the way. Thank you.